Mercedes-Benz started an all-new segment of vehicle when it introduced the original CLS back in 2004. Since then, a lot of competitors have really started to copy the sedan shape, which is why Mercedes is introducing an all-new third generation. I'm at the 2017 Los Angeles Auto Show, and this is the 2019 CLS450. Let's take a first look. The current design language of Mercedes is definitely on the more conservative side. You can see for the all-new CLS, the company's going in a completely different direction. The overall look is very unique. It takes a lot of styling elements from the AMG GT performance lineup, especially in the shape of the headlights, which actually to me remind me a lot of the refreshed Ford Mustang, which has like a kind of like a squinty, angry look to it. I really like the grille. It's the traditional Mercedes grille with the huge three-pointed star. This one has, of course, the optional driver assistance package that houses the radar sensor, but overall it definitely has that look that differentiates it from the rest of the Mercedes sedan lineup. I did say in the past that some of their sedans just look like a small, medium, and large, so I'm liking the fact that they've gone a completely different route with the design direction. Now, this one being the Edition 1 is a limited production model. It's basically fully loaded. You get these black finish wheels, which fill out the wheel wells nicely. They're 20-inch wheels. You can see the brakes. They're large brakes. This one is the CLS450. It's basically the only model at launch in the US. There'll be different variants, and it introduces an all-new engine underneath the hood. Now, you can see the design of the profile hasn't really changed. It still kind of has that squat hunch down look. The roofline, of course, is really squished down here to kind of give it more of a coupe look. And I kind of wish they made it look a little bit unique or different. It still kind of looks like the old CLS, especially when you look at it from the side profile. Now the rear, I'm having a tough time accepting the rear. To me, it kind of looks like a sad robot. It's just very different. Now, in pictures, I really don't like the way it looks. In person, up close here, I think it could grow on me. It's very similar to the new Audi A7 with the taillight and the slope of the roof. But I really like the white exterior color. It definitely looks premium. I just think it's going to be kind of polarizing for a lot of buyers in this segment. Now, the trunk capacity, when you open up the trunk, is also reasonably sized. It's not actually a hatchback like the A7, but Mercedes didn't have any actual number figures for it. But it looks like the seats do fold down in a 60-40 manner, and it has a pass-through, so at least it gives you that level of versatility. So even though the styling of the CLS may not appeal to everyone, the engine is definitely going to be something that a lot of enthusiasts are going to be praising. This is the company's all-new straight 6-cylinder engine. It's a 3-liter bi-turbo design. It's going to be eventually replacing the 3-liter V6 that we find in all the other Mercedes products. Now, at launch, the CLS450 will actually be a hybrid system. It's kind of a mild hybrid system. On its own, this 3-liter produces 362 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. Now, Mercedes is introducing something called EQ Boost, where it has electric motor to kind of fill in the gaps. Whenever you're coming to a stop, the gas engine will shut off and the electric motor will kind of power it on its own. That will produce 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque on its own. Now, Mercedes didn't give us any 0 to 60 times, any combined output ratings, and fuel economy information, nor did they give us weight. They also didn't really talk about the transmission. Really, it's all focused around this engine. Now, this engine is going to be scalable. This is kind of the base spec that produces 362 horsepower. Mercedes says you can go up to a 500 horsepower version, which is definitely going to be the one for the enthusiasts for the AMG models. But overall, liking the fact that they've gone back to their roots with a straight 6, looking forward to actually driving this when it does go on sale. When you step inside the inside of the new CLS, it's just absolutely stunning. I mean, I've said it over and over again, Mercedes is killing it with the interiors. And this is basically the same interior that we know and love in the all-new E-Class, as these two sedans kind of occupy the same space in the Mercedes sedan lineup. Now you can see the overall design, seriously, it looks great. I love the dark burl black finished wood here. It's got stitching all over the dash. It's got these two large 12.3-inch displays which kind of combine and make a huge display with really impressive graphics. The door panels are also nice. It's got metal on the speakers. The seats also on this particular one are super comfortable. This is the upgraded Zinio leather because it's the Edition 1. Now, the steering wheel also is the newer design steering wheel with a flat bottom. It has the haptic feedback buttons. And then, of course, being the all-new CLS, it has all the driver assistance tech. It has the new Mercedes-Benz Drive Pilot Assist, where it'll actively drive you, keep you in the lane. It'll follow the car to a full stop. So it has all the technology you kind of expect in the new Mercedes models. And that was kind of the drawback of the old CLS. You could really see that it was a dated vehicle, and this one kind of just brings it up to the current levels. Now, this vehicle will go on sale in the spring of 2018 with no pricing yet announced. Mercedes says they'll give that information to us at a later date. For Redline Reviews at the 2017 Los Angeles Auto Show, I'm Sofyan Bey.